So the fact that now they're kind of like, I mean, I get it. Bucky's upset that Sam gave away the shield, but still, come on. Y'all should be friends.
I don't know why I gave the shield away, man. That was weird. Like, it didn't really occur to me how serious that was until now. Like, you mentioned it in the last podcast, and I was like, eh. And now that I think about it, that's a big deal. Captain gives you his priceless vibranium shield, and you're like, eh, I don't deserve this. But
yeah, I get it. If you're giving it to the Smithsonian, I would assume that there's some paperwork you got to sign of, okay, at the end of this run of this gallery in the Smithsonian, if at any time you want to change, like, ownership should go back to me. I don't understand. Like, if he gave it to the Smithsonian, I can't imagine it being a literal gift and not being a loan, or at least there being some paperwork drafted of if, like, that you can't just willy-nilly give this to the government. Yeah.
On second thought,
he
though,
gave it to the U.S. military.
I don't know that it was his to give. It may have actually been the property of the government. You know what I mean?
That might be what the government is saying to get around all of this. But,
right.
I mean, Captain America gave it to him. It was in his possession.
Yeah, but the government gave it to Captain America. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, was Tony Stark an instrument of the government at that point, or was he a contractor?
Oh, did Stark give it to him? Is that what I can't remember?
Yeah, Stark gave it to him.
I'm just saying, at some point, there was probably a government contract, and the government may very well have authority over that shield. The same way that the government may or may not have authority over Falcon's wings or whatever. I would imagine if they're allowing them to operate, then there's some sort of contingency with that stuff. Yeah.
And then at what point did the wings, because if Tony upgraded the wings, then at what point are they no longer a government piece and they're Stark property that's been given to... Yeah, if you modify
the...
In that first episode, he was like, every time you guys touch this thing, y'all screw something up.
Yeah, if you modify the intellectual property enough or whatever, then does it become... We don't know the contracts. We don't know the inner workings. This could very well be
that's
all
what
of Stark's.
We need...
Yeah, we're watching the wrong show. We need the show that just...
has the appendices of just all of the... I want the minutia.
You don't want the car. Show. Yeah, give me a show. Yeah, explaining what the F is going on, not the car driving too close to truck show.
Exactly. Take 90% of the time for that and put it into lawyers sitting at a table. Actually, you know what? Cut back and forth between the guys on the plane or the guys on the top of the trucks. And then new Captain America comes out, and then cut to boardroom. You got Sam's lawyers, you've got the U.S. military lawyers, and they're like, technically, the shield belongs to... The shield was given by Stark. And then, so technically it's Sam's shield, and then cut to, boom, punching, kicking, flying. That girl's kicking your butt. Cut to, actually... Stark made that shield as a contractor for the U.S. military, and then, so when given to Captain America, he was an employee of the U.S. military, and therefore, after his death, it should have reverted back to U.S. military's ownership. Cut back, and Sam fighting, super soldiers, masks, punches. Cut to... All right, well, we're going to table this discussion. We'll come back after lunch. Let's call it 45 minutes. And then you guys want to go to Jason's Deli? And then credits. There's your episode. Get on it, Disney Plus.
That actually might be more interesting in some ways, because there would have to be some character development. We'd have to follow the logic of the characters. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.